I'm Phil Norris, and I wrote a book called New Roads to Old Places. And it's set in Montgomery in the 1960s when I was a teenage boy. Let's go back in time again to October of 1962. What's going on? Well, we've had a riot at the University of Mississippi. Wallace has pledged to fight integration in Alabama. What we're seeing is Wallace pushing toward violence. He said, I am going to stand up against those lousy, no-account judges that are trying to take over our school system. I'm not going to tell you I'm going to win. I'm going to wake this country up. I believe that the destiny of the people of this state is to save this nation. This is George Wallace, October 1962. He's not governor yet, but he's going to be. And what we're seeing is a fissure in the segregationist integration model. And the watchword at that point in time was law and order. When you see the State Baptist Convention, 39 ministers in Huntsville, even the lieutenant governor that's just been elected at the same election Wallace was elected, that says we need law and order, we need to obey the federal courts, then you see that it is not a unified kind of movement. It's not all Southerners and Alabamians. I think most people at this point understood that segregation is dying. It's just taken a long time. Remember, 1954, that's when Brown versus Board of Education, the U.S. Supreme Court, they hit it right on the head and said it wasn't just about integrating the schools in Little Rock, it was about integrating all schools. And let me just mention this. In October of 1962, there were only 3 states in the South that had not had integration: South Carolina, Mississippi, and Alabama. George Wallace saw a political motivation to try to ride this pony into national office, into the presidency, even in 1962. And there were really good people that weren't going to let that happen. But it was going to be a struggle, and it lasted for years.